Hello friends, so almost now we have completed syllabus of GST and now let's discuss and observe some transactions in practical world. So we call this segment as GST Lab. Okay, already few sessions of GST Lab are uploaded on the app. Apart from that, in this session, the documents which I couldn't cover in those sessions we will discuss here. Apart from documents, it is also going to be about common portal of GST, that is www.gst.gov.in. Don't ask me that this is from which topic. It is from all topics mixed. So you have to apply all your possible knowledge of time of supply, scope of supply, value of supply, invoice, debit note, credit note, e-way bills, registration, everything you have to apply. Apply with focus. Okay. So see, first document I want to show you is e-credit ledger. So we'll keep on checking one document and keep on closing it. Many documents I've opened for you. So this is e-credit ledger. So I will zoom it where required. Please. Happy festival to you all. Now in e-credit ledger, this is GSTIN of the person whose e-credit ledger it is. So it is our e-credit ledger, it is my GSTIN. It is my legal name. The period of this GSTIN, this GST period of this e-credit ledger. This e-credit ledger is from which date to which date? It is for the month of June 2024. Okay. Now see what has happened. What are the columns? Observe. Columns are serial number, which ledger it is? E credit. Date. See 19 June. Think why 19th June? 19th June because on 19th June I have filed GSTR 3B for the month of May. So GSTR 3B is filed on 19th of June. So I got ITC on 19th of June. As simple. Reference number is given. Then tax period. It is for which tax period? May. Means it is relating to purchases done in the month of May. Okay. Opening balance. There was no opening balance. Can you see there was no opening balance? Why, sir, there was no opening balance? Because last month's ITC I had used to pay last month's output tax. So opening balance was 0. Okay. Description opening balance nothing. ITC accrued through inputs. Inputs could be of goods or it could be of services. What I got because of that? Credit. I got credit. I got credit. How much of IGST? 1645. How much of CGST? 1629. How much of SGST? 1629. So thankfully this month I got total credit of 4903 in my e-credit ledger. Okay, now see balance available. Balance available. Yes. So now I must have utilized it. Utilize it to do what? Pay output tax. So on that day itself, I utilized it to pay output tax. I filed GSTR 3B, I told you. So when I filed GSTR 3B, I claimed ITC. Credit means I claimed ITC. Debit means I utilized ITC. Okay, now how did I use it? For what did I use it? For paying output tax other than reverse charge. Agreed? See, I used completely. So my this month's closing is again 0. Happy? I'll be more happy if I can show you what? If I can show you GSTR 2B. Immediately if I can show you GSTR 2B. This 2B, if it is of May, I will be more happy. Yes. But is it same May? This ledger was this ledger was 24. Sorry, what has happened? This is of different May. Anyways, I will observe. Otherwise, I would have shown you figure tally. What is there in GSTR? 2B that I have taken in my 3B means E credit ledger. That would have tallied. But anyways, it is of different months. So look at it from the perspective of what? Look at it from the perspective of how GSTR 2B looks like. And this is not what I have made. This is I have downloaded from the gst.gov.in. What columns it is having? GSTIN of supplier from whom I bought the goods or service. If you observe now friends, 19. 19 is not my state code. My state code is 27 Maharashtra. You all know now. It is, but Indigo of West Bengal. 19 is West Bengal. So Indigo company of West Bengal has made invoice on me. See WB. Invoice number also. WB. They have made regular invoice. This is the invoice date. Now because of this, see actually columns continue. Invoice value is 10,680. Okay, it's a I think to and fro flight. So what is the place of supply? Maharashtra, because Indigo of West Bengal is giving service of passenger transportation to a registered person. So place of supply is location of recipient. That is Maharashtra. So which GST they are charging? Location of supply West Bengal, place of supply Maharashtra, which GST they are charging? IGST. Taxable value friends is 10,172. Tax rate is 5%. Do 10,172 into 5%. Whether it attracts reverse charge? No. Did you check what is 10,172 into 5%? Check. I got IGST of 5, not 8. So of course, C and S will be nil. Cess is nil. Getting it? Columns continue. Actually, it's a big Excel sheet. That Excel sheet I have converted into PDF. Right? I can do marking on that. So it has come one after the other. Otherwise, it was like this. What is next column? GSTR 1 or IFF, invoice furnishing facility, or GSTR 5 if that person is NRTP. Whether they have filed that and when they have filed and for which month they have filed. May. They have filed it. When they have filed? 10 June. Within date. Date was allowed up to 11th June. So they have filed it. So I can claim ITC. All conditions of claiming ITC have been fulfilled. So is ITC available? Yes. This way, friends, this way, an applicable tax rate 100%. 100% means 5% 100%. This way, I can claim ITC. And there is invoice reference date. This way, I can claim ITC of that amount. Same way, I have got so many bills. I keep on traveling. Na? So see, Indigo, Indigo, Indigo. Then this is what AIX. AIX means Air Asia. Then Mahindra Electronics, some mic I purchased. And again AIX. So on and so forth. IC as membership fees I paid. So ICI membership, on membership fee there is a GST. So of that GST also I can claim ITC. Okay, I don't know what is this. Then this is Indigo again. This way. Understood? So this is how GSTR 2B looks like. Understood? Next. So I have seen two things. E credit ledger and GSTR 2B. Next, how e-cash ledger looks like. So you know e-cash ledger will have major heads and minor heads. Do they really have, sir? Of course, this is my e-cash ledger. This is my GST number. This is my trade name. This is the period to which e-cash ledger belongs to. What are the columns? Serial number, date of deposit. So of course, I have generated a copy before doing any transaction so that nothing is revealed. Time of deposit, reporting date, reference number, tax period, description, whether it is credit. If I deposit, it will be credit. If I utilize, it will be debit. And C, major head, integrated tax balance, minor head, tax, interest, penalty, fee, others. Go ahead. I think next page you will have other major head, central tax, and in that minor head. And again, next page you will have state tax, major head, minor heads. Agreed? So what you learn now is 100% practical. Okay, and cess, if any. So this is your e-cash ledger. So we have seen e-credit ledger, e-cash ledger, GSTR 2B. Going ahead, now check GST registration certificate. How GST registration certificate looks like. One nation, one tax, one market. Even though I took registration with state government, I will get this symbol. Okay. Then it is issued by Government of India. The form number GST REG 06. REG means registration. It is under Rule 10.1. Name of the document is registration certificate. This is my registration number. This is my legal name, Pratik Neve. Trade name. Trade name is Zest Learning. This comes in my Shop Act license. Trade name. Constitution of business is proprietorship. It could have been company, AOP, BOI, cooperative society, firm, anything. But it is proprietorship. So this is my own PAN. Next, what is my principal place of business? Principal place of business, PPOB, and date of liability. Date of liability means when did I become taxable person? When did I become liable for registration under GST as per section 22. So when did I become liable? 1st July 2017, when GST law came into force. Why? Because earlier I was registered in service tax. Because I am doing this activity from 2011. So from 2011, I am registered in service tax. Means from age of my 21. Yes, from age of my 21 I am teaching. Today I am 37, 16 years. Before qualifying as CA, I started teaching. So don't be shocked. I qualified in actually July 2011, but I'm teaching from 2009. When I cleared Inter, I started teaching for Inter. That way. Okay. Period of, so I have seen that service tax, VAT, excise. After some days, you can keep me in museum. Then, period of validity C, it starts from this date after 20, 25, 30 years. It starts from this date and till that not applicable. Till what date? Not applicable. Because till I cancel, it goes on. Getting it? So there is nothing like valid till. It is valid till cancellation. Type of registration? Regular. Regular means I have not opted for. Regular means I have not opted for section 10. And particulars of approving authority, signature is not required, it is digitally signed, and then other things. And this is system generated digitally signed registration certificate issued based on deemed approval. So this is how my certificate looks like. See the date of issue 19 July, and see the note. The registration certificate is required to be displayed at all place of business in the state. So this is not a secret document. This is a public document. Clear all of you? Registration certificate is a public document. Next. See friends, don't lose focus and patience because no one will show you these documents. Tell me tomorrow who is going to explain all these documents at one place. You'll have to keep on finding it. Better at one place. In 10 minutes you can take flavor of all the documents. Next. Understood now? What is next? What is next? Ah, e-way bills. E-way bill, see this. You have seen the e-way bill. GST EWB 01. What is this? This is the form for generating e-way bill. See rule 138. So e-way bill we have learnt is as per section 68. Read with rule 138. E-way bill is the name of this form. Part A, you have learnt. There are two parts, part A and part B. Part A, who should file? Part A, who should generate part A? The person who is causing movement of goods. Means either supplier or recipient of supply if supplier is unregistered. So what information? GSTIN of recipient, place of delivery, invoice or challan number, invoice or challan date, value of goods, HSN code, reason for transportation, because reason for transportation could be supply or it could be job work or it could be on approval basis. Reason could be anything. Transport document number. And part B, who will generate? Transporter. Wonderful. What details he will put? Vehicle number. And only when part B is generated now, it will be deemed that e-way bill has been generated. And validity period will start from that day. From that time. You know, at 12 midnight, validity will start. Okay, reasons for transport shall be chosen from one of the following. What could be reasons for transport? Supply, export import, job work, CKD, SKD. What is that? Find out, I don't know. Recipient not known. Line sales, sales return. The goods are taken for exhibition. The goods are taken for own use. Search what is SKD, CKD. Ask your friend, Chat GPT. Check. Knockdown, na? Knockdown, knockdown. So you are selling goods in knockdown. Knockdown means you are afterwards going to assemble them. A bicycle is there. A bicycle is not sent as a bicycle. One part of bicycle is sent. It is called as knockdown condition. Knockdown condition means for now it's functioning, you will have to assemble. That is called as knockdown. Next, check EWB 02. What is 02? It is consolidated e-way bill. It is a trip sheet. It is a trip sheet. No? This will be filed by transporter against various e-way bills. Against one invoice, one e-way bill has to be generated. Now against various e-way bills, transporter is transporting 10 consignments in his vehicle of different persons or same persons. Against that there are different e-way bills. So all those e-way bills can be consolidated in this consolidated e-way bill. Today, last bench of this side. Okay, they have passed on the baton. Understood? Next, last two documents. What are those? This is OIDR service. From whom I have taken it? You know from whom I have taken this? No, no, hey, I am not that Mr. Mr. Idiot. I am not Mr. Idiot. I have taken from Google Play. For entertainment like this, I will not spend. Spending is not problem. I'll not spend time. Okay, Google Play. My problem is with Netflix. It is flicks, no? Flicks means it is episode, 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 episode. It consumes time. It is not like watch movie and get away. My problem is getting involved in that. I will do consistently what develops me, not what depreciates me. Getting it? At the most, I'll watch one movie, 3 hours, the end. The end. Detachment. Not compounding attachment with something that is not going to develop me and my students especially. So Google Play is saying thank you. You have made purchase from Google Ireland Limited on Google Play. So my transaction was with Google Ireland Limited. You will say, sir, Google is the US company. No, Google has opened its various companies in various locations to save tax. And that's why now countries are starting to have a tax called as Google tax. See, problem is Nexus is the problem. When we go to income tax, you will start understanding this. Nexus means if Google has office in India, and if in India there is no tax, assume, then income is not arising in India and income is not arising in US also. So Google will go untaxed. Now suppose there is heavy tax in US. Google will not open its one office is in US, okay. But for many other activities, Google will open office in Australia like this, in Ireland, etc., etc., where rate of tax is less. Because anyways, they don't need physical presence. Their activity is on the cloud. So to save income tax, these things are done. So that's why Google Ireland Limited is invoicing me for what? See, this is the order number. This is the order date. This is my account. What is the thing I am buying? I am buying 2 TB Google One. What is that Google One? It is a space for storing your lectures. After every lecture you must have seen, I upload it on the drive. Why I upload it on the drive? Because I cannot keep so much in my PC. Because my PC is supposed to record my live lectures. If I give so much task to PC to save also and to record also, it will crash. So what I do immediately put it where? Put it on the drive. So it has got huge space, 2 TB space. I'm thinking of 10 TB now. So 2 TB, because 2 TB, how much they are charging me? 6,500. When did they charge? See, it expires on 21st April 24. So that expired. Then I renewed it. Now again I'll have to renew after few days. So how much I paid? 6,500. What is important point for you as a student is include GST. Understood? 6,500 is equal to 118. Please tell me what is the value. What is the value? 5,000 5508. Do 5508 multiplied by 18%. You will get this figure. Understood? This is how calculation is done. In short, if Google doesn't do this, then after some days they will not be able to sell to me or transact with Indian buyers, because Indian government will give a SCN to them, show cause notice, because we have learned that OIDR, supplying services from place outside India to a person in India, should compulsorily take registration, and import of services taxable, whether for personal use or business. Understood? So this is the invoice of that OIDR. Not invoice exactly. I have to still figure out, can I give to this OIDR my GST number? I don't know honestly. I have not yet figured out whether I can give my GST number to them. If I can give my GST number to them now, then this 991 I can claim ITC. But I have not applied my head on that yet. That where is the space to put that GST number? I'll explore this time. Okay? 1,000 rupees savings now. I can claim its ITC. Let's see. And then comes the showstopper. No one will show you this. Some person purchased flat. I have not shown you details. So this person has got a demand for paying. Demand means not show cause notice. This demand is which demand? This demand is on slab completion. For building, for flat, what happens? You have seen now. For flat, what happens? You have seen. This flat is taken on 15th floor. No, sorry, 14th floor. This flat is taken for on 14th floor, and this flat was purchased at the time of excavation. Excavation means when this flat was purchased, there was only land. So in short, it was purchased when in the construction phase. In the construction phase, it was purchased. Now builder will give what? Builder will demand the amount on every phase of completion. This is called as continuous supply of services under section 233, because this construction will go on for more than 3 months, and construction service is the supply of service. Why it is construction service? Because I am paying amount before OC or CC. Getting it? Now see, in continuous supply of services, when should invoice be made? If supply is linked with any event, then invoice should be made before or at the time of completion of that event. Check now, what is this demand letter? What it is saying? Demand letter is saying, refer to your booking of the below apartment as per payment schedule. Payment schedule is linked with what? Completion of event. And what is the event, you know? You will read now. What is the event? See the activity description. What is the event? On completion of terrace slab. Means if we have purchased flat on 14th floor, the building is of 15, and after 15 there is a terrace slab. So when terrace slab is completed, they are demanding money of the tower in which purchaser's apartment is located. This is the invoice number. See, they have to issue invoice. What is the activity? 7%. 7% completion is done. Means not total 7. In this phase, 7 is done. In this phase, so last time they demanded, suppose, when 14th was done. Now they are demanding when 16th is done. Means terrace is done. How much they are demanding? 7,65,852. Now on this there will be CGST and SGST at check what percent? T and S. So finally there will be amount payable, and if something is not paid till date, that I will have to again add. And then after all this, I will have to do TDS. This is TDS under that builder is selling the flat to us. So builder's income, our expense, builder's income. So while paying him his income, we are supposed to do TDS, tax at source. This is not TDS of GST. This is TDS of income tax. I am no one to do their TDS of GST because I am not government. TDS of GST comes only in section 51 cases. So this is which TDS? Income tax. And finally amount to be paid. Getting it? So this is your invoice. Which invoice? Invoice in relation to continuous supply of services, which was linked with payment, which was where the payment was linked to completion of event. And you know when they give this demand, now what are they saying? What is completed? What is completed? Terrace slab. So they should give me architect certificate saying that that slab is completed. They should give me architect's certificate. Then only I will release the payment. Getting it? So this way you have this. And now only one thing is remaining. What is that? What is that? Check. Common portal. Common portal is visible. So I will just give a tour of common portal to you. Wait. Common portal is visible, na? Yes. Let me see if window is moving. Yes. See what I have to do. Login. I have to log in. Can you see? I'm putting my username. I'm putting my password, which is not visible to you. Now these special characters are to be put to prove that I am not robot. So I have put. I have my now come under. See, GST system is collecting metadata for principal place of business. Would you like to provide the details? No. Okay, let's see. Dashboard. This is the dashboard. What ledger balance is there? In electronic cash ledger, there is a balance of HGST of 1261. No problem. I'll use it now. I came to know because of you. There is this balance. So now this times liability when gets generated on 20 of April for the month of March, mostly I will have IGST payable because interstate supply I am giving. So what will happen? I will transfer this HGST to IGST and I'll use it to pay my output tax. So ledger balances summary is given here. Clear? Now come to services. Registration. Registration, what are they giving me? Which services? New registration. Amendment of registration. Which fields? Core fields. Amendment of registration. Non-core fields. Non-core fields can be done here itself. Core fields, I have to make application with proper officer. Application for withdrawal from composition levy. Stock intimation for opting composition levy. Because I should tell them what is my stock so that I can pay the output tax. Application for filing clarification, geocoding business addresses, application to opt for composition levy. This was withdrawal. This is, so this is 10 to 9. This is 9 to 10. Track application status, application for cancellation. All this is possible in this registration tab. Ledgers, which ledgers? E-cash, e-liability register, then something called as negative liability statement in composition taxpayers, electronic credit reversal, e e credit ledger, payment towards demand, 73, 74 demand, negative liability statement, RCM liability. Then comes returns, return dashboard, track return status, ITC forms, TDS, TCS, credit received. If someone has done my TDS, opt in for quarterly return, QRMP, invoice management system, view filed returns, transition forms, annual return, GSTR 9, tax liabilities and ITC comparisons, and return compliances. Then comes payments. In payments, create challan, challan history, installment calendar, saved challans, application for deferred payment, and grievance against payment. Then what? User service. See, so many user services. Refunds. E-way bill system. If I click on e-way bill system, it will take me to other website because e-way bill has a separate website. See this. Click here to go e-way bill portal. See, it is saying that the screen will take you to web page outside GST portal because it will be www.ewaybillgst.gov.in, separate portal for e-way bills. Go back to dashboard. Go back somewhere. Understood na? Services. And then if as a student I want to know something, go to GST law. So many states GST Act is given here. Every state GST Act is given which will be same. Because SGST Act will be same across India. But different states will have different acts. If I go to CBIC website, see, this is CBIC's website. Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. It is their website. Okay, see this. If you want, you can go to GST. If you go to GSTC, all tax legislations are there. Body of GST law, acts. If I click acts, which all acts I will get? Yes, I can search. I can search also. Anything I want, I can search. If you want, for example, aggregate turnover, search. See, aggregate turnover definition, section 2. Section 2, definitions, expand. Section 2 definition, see, subsection 6. So you should make friendship with these portals. This is just one introduction I'm giving you. See, if you want to practice in GST, then isn't it? You should be very acquainted with this portal. Yes or no? This is just an session to tell you how this portal looks like. So I hope you have understood now how this portal looks like. What is the name of the portal? Name means website www.gst.gov.in. Clear? So you continue and you can keep on exploring. And this way, if you want to refer to any acts definition, that also you can do. All acts are there on the website of government. Fine. So I hope that you have gained out of this session. Lot of things that we have learned, we have consolidated in this session. That's it. So with same enthusiasm, we will start learning income tax from tomorrow. In income tax also, I will show you common portal of income tax, incometaxindia.gov.in, and whatever possible documents in income tax. We will discuss that also. Chalo, thank you.